You sound like a bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Your fans become your haters.
You done?
Beard's weird.
All right.
You yelling at the mic. Weird beard.
Doing this once.
Beard's weird. Why you yelling at the mic?
Rihanna just hit me on a text.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Levi here, aka Dread. Okay, now, pretty sure y'all expect this video to be about Nipsey Hussle. So that's what it's gonna be about. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I didn't necessarily plan it to be that long, to be honest, because I don't know shit about Nipsey Hussle and I don't listen to his music. I know the name. I swear I know the name. I heard the name a few times, or more than a few times in my life. For me to assume, all this time I was alive, I assumed that he was just a veteran rapper who's been in the game. That's how I've seen Nipsey Hussle, and but I come to find out, I did a little bit of research, and I did a bit of research on him. He did 4 mixtapes, and then finally put out his first studio album in 2018. And I was shocked because I was like, I heard his name a few times. I didn't hear it a lot, but I did hear the name Nipsey Hussle somewhere. I just knew that he was a rapper. I don't know what songs I heard of his, to be honest. I don't really know much about him. I just knew, I only knew about that he was a rapper. I didn't know he owned a clothing store. I didn't know he went out with Lauren London. I knew who she is. She was in that movie ATL, that's where I know her from. But I don't know shit about him, but it's the fact that he's a rapper. But technically he's an entrepreneur because he owns a clothing store, so that's good for him, that's awesome. So yeah. And to be honest, when I found this out, like shit, like, I don't know what to say about the guy. I don't know nothing about him. I just know he's a rapper, and I never listen to his songs at all. So, but of course he gets my, respect for being an entrepreneur and shit like that. That's dope shit. And there's more to the story, of course. There's always more to a celebrity story, mostly with conspiracy theories. And I don't know if y'all know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I have a scientific mind. I think scientifically, and I only speak on facts. So, he spoke his mind about shit, which a lot of people should do, speak facts, and people get mad at that. He did that. So of course he died. When he got killed, people started saying it was he started speaking the truth about this and that, and he wanted to put out a documentary based on Dr. Sabis' cure for AIDS and AIDS and cancer. He wanted to put a documentary on it because he felt as if nobody spoke on it, and he felt like the world should know that this guy cures these diseases. Now, do I know for a fact that he cured those diseases? I don't know. It seems possible and probable, about the natural stuff. I said that for years, Ever since I started seeing herbs in video games, basically weed or plants in video games, I learned over the course of the years that you could use plants could really heal us. That I've been learning. This is why weed is a plant and it makes people feel a certain way. It can heal you. The main reason why weed got illegal is because became illegal is because people overdosed on it. They did way too much over the fucking decades. So of course they said no, that shit gotta be illegal now. People did too much. They noticed that it could really make people mellow and this and that. People were starting to get it went out of hand. And I see how it went out of hand because I see it now with all these kids growing up. So yeah, we all know. Well, not everybody knows, I guess. They might assume it because of weed, but plants can really help us, scientifically speaking. Dr. Sabis was big on God and stuff, so I'm not a God man, to be honest. Like I said, I'm a scientist, I have a scientific mind. But he was big on science and plants and shit, and vegetables that help you start your body. That's all facts. That could be facts. That's not even an argument. Scientists say similar shit. So now about him curing cancer and stuff like that, did it really cure it, or did it make the person feel better? Now I watched a couple of videos on what he said, and I will talk about the article on 5 facts about Nipsey Hussle. So it's possible that he did cure the cancer and stuff like that. That's the best of those things. And Nipsey Hussle was going to speak on it in a documentary, and he said it on the Breakfast Club interview. I didn't even hear about this interview. It seemed like it was recently. And he tweeted out, an hour before he got shot and killed that it's good. It's the best to have enemies, which is a bold thing to say, of course. And of course, gunshots followed after, which resulted in him getting killed. You know, rappers and shit say similar shit like that to attract the negative attention, and they don't always get killed. But he got killed, and of course that's a bad thing for everybody, you know, especially when people was close to him. Imagine being a fan of his music. Being a fan of a rapper or any music artist that got killed, or even committed suicide, or just died in general. That's bad. So, but people are saying that he got killed because he was going to put out a documentary based on Dr. Sabis cures for cancer and AIDS. Now, I could go into the whole spiel of the conspiracy theories and why people believe they're true, because people put pieces together from different sources and put it all together into one. And that's how the mind does this stuff anyway. People fall for the mind's tricks. People fall for the mind's tricks all the time. You know, the mind is way powerful than people think it is. People don't know how powerful the mind is. They really don't. Some people like to act like they do, but they have no idea how powerful the mind is. The mind is a powerful thing. The mind controls itself, and the mind controls us. So the fact that people want to say conspiracy is because it seems more. And also, people love stories, so people rather put like a good story in their mind than accept it as, oh, he just died because he got shot, gang-related violence. Now, of course, people saying the government did this and the government did that. People, like I said before, the government is a broad term. You can't blame the government for everything. You just can't. If that's the case, you gotta blame your friend for shit too, or family member. You know, we get money from the government. Scientists get money from the government. We are all funded by the government, period. But the government consists of 5 branches. People gotta remember that too. Now, can somebody be corrupt in one of the branches in the government? Of course, somebody can be corrupt and put a few strings here and there, and probably send somebody to go kill somebody. You know, so it's a whole lot of work to do, of course, sure. But I don't see how. I don't feel like being in the government right now. You know, he died. He was 77 years old. Died of. Alright, so. Yes, like I was saying before I was interrupted, somebody tried calling me during my YouTube video. So he died of pneumonia. I think I'm saying that correctly. And that's just something about the lungs, congestion of the lungs, and basically the lungs going bad. And he was 77 years old, so that's highly possible. It's highly possible. People saying that the government killed him. Maybe on the way to jail or something like that. While he was in prison, because he got locked up for money laundering. They say it's money laundering. Maybe he just they didn't able to get any medicine fast enough, something like that. Because that could be possible. They probably just say, okay, you gotta wait. And you know, prison could probably be a little inconsistent. I don't know, I've never been there. So they could probably be a little inconsistent with giving medicine out to patients or to, people there. So he died probably just because of that. He just needed medicine and he didn't have it at that moment. I don't think the government killed him. Now, the Nipsey Hussle thing, that's probably highly likely gang related. Highly likely. And like I said, the government is a broad term. People always say the government did this, the government did that. That gets very old and boring real quick. Saying the government did something is like saying that's a UFO. People are unaware what the term UFO means. It means unidentified flying object. So yeah, we got a lot of UFOs. Hell, if I see a star that I think is a plane, or a comet I think is a plane or a jet, that's a UFO right there. That shit's flying through the air or through the atmosphere. So same thing with saying the government shit. The government consists of 5 branches: legislative, representative, and shit like that. Now, of course, like I said, somebody could be corrupt within the government. Somebody within the branch. Probably not even the president, just somebody the president doesn't even know. And of course, you could probably pull a few strings, you know, probably, that's possible, probable. But you can't keep saying the government killed these celebrities, man. You just can't keep saying that. Hell, there's probably diseases that, there's diseases celebrities have that they don't even share. That's a lot of them. So why people keep saying the government did this shit? That gets annoying, because government is a broad term. You can't blame the government for everything. You know, like, the fact that you have disagreement with your friend on certain movies regarding the government or something like that, or the government have a problem with, or anything related to Hollywood and government, you will say, oh yeah, my friend's correct about the government. He's talking like that because the government did that to him. Like, it gets boring and annoying really, really quickly. It really does, you know. Like, listen, it's highly possible it was gang related. Now the fact we're saying the government killed him makes it even more worse. I don't want to. If I was a fan or a family, I don't want to hear that. Oh, the government did that. I don't want to think the government killed a family member. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't know. I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me the government killed my fucking sibling or friend, Nipsey Hussle, or whoever related to him. I don't want to hear that. Like, that makes me feel worse about myself. And then that person's gonna be watching his back and think the government did this and that. Go more crazy. What are you really gonna do against the government? The only way you can get to the government is to go where the government is at. You gotta study the government and get within them yourself. Become somebody within the government. Once you become somebody within the government, like there's a lady, I forgot her name, but I think her last name was Owen, black skin lady, very vocal. She's a powerful vocalist. She speaks a lot out of the government and the black community. She got into this around 18 to 25 years old, and she's broad, like she's known speaking her mind and try to speak facts on certain situations or opinions on what she thinks she could do to fix the world, especially regarding the black community. Do something related to her, or watch Ben Shapiro. Do something related to them, Ben Shapiro, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like, try to become somebody that's vocal in that way, and then attack the government. Don't just be somebody who's gonna work 9 to 5 or whatever, and then be like, oh, the government is doing this. No, that you don't get to say that, because then what are you really gonna do about it? Complain about it? Text about it on Facebook and Instagram? Just, what are you gonna do? We have platforms like Instagram and YouTube, definitely YouTube, to make videos and try to speak your mind about certain shit and get a whole audience, and hopefully you get, you'll definitely get a high pedestal for that and get a fan base of there's different fans for different things. Hell, I could be a whole fan on leaves and shit. I could feel like I love the library. Hell, I'm at the library right now. I could feel like the library is corrupted by the government to a certain extent. But what I mean by the government, hell, I think the mayor is not taking. I think the mayor is not taking the library very seriously myself. To an extent when it comes to funding. That's what I personally think. But I'm not gonna. Now, what can I really do about it? I could really try to get next to him, mail him, email him, hopefully have a meeting and talk to him face to face about what I think the library should do more of, or why he should put his attention more directly towards the library. That's what I could do, but I don't complain while I'm at the library or I come to the library, because what would complaining really do? You gotta really put your foot to the pedal and really try to go to it. So, like I said, all this government shit, the government can defeat hustle. Nah, it's most likely gang related. And I read a report saying a guy did it and drove away in a car with a woman. That sounds like a regular person who just, a gang related person, or just angry at Nipsey Hussle who did it. Doesn't sound like a government official type shit. I know we watch a lot of movies, and movies are art of life. You know, they could have things that's pretty possible to an extent in the realistic one, but people have to really put a barricade around things and be like, okay, maybe that's not true, and do their own research. And when I say do research, I don't mean see what people are saying as the whole internet, and don't go to, I'm not saying go to Reddit and Wikipedia and see the comments on Reddit and Wikipedia. I mean, look at people that only speak facts, not opinions, facts, period. Facts are why people are the way they are now, like why they are alive, why the Homo sapiens are alive. Homo sapiens chose facts over opinions. They knew a fire was going to burn them if they stood in too long, so they did not stand in fire. They didn't cook meat over and ate the meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, facts are important to life. And people know this too. They know this. They know money is important. They be like, oh, money over everything. No. You can say money over everything, then and then choose an opinion or all the facts that's thrown at you. Like I said, he was killed. Being killed is a terrible thing, especially when you're a celebrity and shit like that. But it's worse when you said the government did it. That just makes it whole worse. Now, is it a coincidence that he was killed when he was about to put out a documentary? Sure it is. It is. Hell, what if somebody deep down who was a doctor said, hey, let me try to go to this gang area and try to hire a gang person to do this for me? That sounds like a whole movie plot right there. Like, I don't want to believe it now, because that sounds like a movie plot. I watch too many movies and read too many books. I watch too many TV shows to just say, oh yeah, I see the conspiracy there. I watch too many of it. It gets tiring, it gets boring to bring that to real life. Because real life, there arises facts. Now, like I said, the Dr. Sabi thing, or Dr. Sabi, how you pronounce his name, that's just annoying. Dr. Sabi, it's possible that he did find the cure for cancer and AIDS regarding stuff like vegetables and anything in nature. That's highly possible because scientifically speaking, there's a lot of medicinal stuff within nature and the plants and stuff. That's already a fact. Yeah, that's already a fact. Should it be more mainstream? Sure, but there's a lot of things that doesn't go mainstream until the end. So this is going mainstream now. We'll just see. We'll just see. Because there are many famous scientists out there who conspire with other scientists and medicinal people. And I doubt, like, the scientists I look up to mostly, listen for facts, are Neil deGrasse Tyson, Michio Kaku, Lawrence Krauss. There's a female, I forgot her name. Bill Nye, the science guy. Like, it's a few of them out there. Elon Musk, he's more than an engineer of science, but he's a scientist nonetheless. Many times out there who travel and stuff, I highly doubt they never heard of this guy. And they just ignored him. I highly doubt that, to be honest. Highly doubt it. Especially Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson is open to many stuff regarding science and plants and stuff. He really is. If he missed it, then he missed it. But I highly doubt that all these scientists who live all this time just missed that one opportunity. That one person who just heard all this stuff. I highly doubt it. Hell, what if the doctor just slowed it down? Dr. Sabi, he could just, what if he didn't cure? What if he just slowed it down and made it just, very slow? What if? Because I've seen stuff like this before about patients saying they got cured this and cured that, and it's still kind of in a sickening state, or toward the end of the day, it's in a sickening state. I've seen shit like this before, and I don't know, man. Like I said, I will do my research to an extent and see what comes about it. People use the internet so much for information. We should just use books. Books are a lot of information. See, the thing about the library, I love libraries because they can put into categories. And this is why the library was a very hated place a long time ago, because the religious people didn't like how they put their stuff in the category of faith. They didn't like that. So the library was very hated back then for certain reasons. So you want information, go to the library and look up books toward the non-fiction section. Just do that. Gain much knowledge about medicine. Because me, when I was around 18, I'm in the 20s now, so when I was around 18, I started reading science books. I always had a fascination for science. Now the time I finally look into it, so I can know what I'm talking about. So when I argue about something regarding science, I know the fuck I'm talking about. And now I've been doing that, and now I know a lot. I gained knowledge. Even the moon hosts, I studied how space was, read books on space, and the moon, and I come to the conclusion that the moon wasn't the host. Like the people, they really landed on the moon. Period. But you gotta gather facts from different books. Don't read a book on. Don't read a biography on somebody who believes in all this stuff and doesn't and really believes in facts. No, it's a biography. They're gonna say their opinions and their experiences. It's a fact to them, but it's not a fact overall. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do your own research if you wanna look this up. If y'all wanna do research on, what I'm saying is, if y'all believe in conspiracy theories and believe that they're both killed by the government and all that other stuff, and that he really cured cancer and that's why he was killed, I don't know. It sounds possible and probable because it sounds very scientifically accurate. But you really want to know, don't do research on Google. Because Google has so much information that will take you in and you believe it quickly because that's what your people do. People believe stuff that fits their beliefs more. I put all my beliefs to the side and just read straight up science books from different authors. And they all said remotely the same thing in different words, different experiments, but remotely the same thing. And I know the science is a fact because we live upon science. We have refrigerators, ovens, we use stoves, microwaves, cars, buildings in the background. Like that's why I focus on science, because I already know it's a fact. Clothing, like everything is literally about science, engineering, biology, like everything. So you want to know if the conspiracy is true, and if he really cured cancer, and this is why he was killed, which caught up to Nipsey Hussle, which made Nipsey Hussle killed. Then you gotta do research on science first and see what you come up with. And do research on Dr. Sabis. I would do my research on him too. See what he done. Cause I believe it, but like I said, I put my beliefs to the side when it comes to shit like this. I really do. I don't do that belief shit because belief is just something without facts. I got no facts. I can say without lying and stuff, but I want to go deeper into it. But this video is already a little too long, so let me just end it now. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, peace.